Hello. Welcome back to my YouTube. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far if you've watched. Um, I don't tell people about my life. That's just not something I like go around telling people because I have had people that tried to use my past against me as if like I didn't tell you my business and like you only know what I tell you, so how you gonna use the business I told you against me? But anywho, y'all, back for another episode. Um, as y'all know, my middle sister is the junior of my father. That is his junior. P. Dot Junior should have been her name. You can name girls juniors. I've seen it done. I think Tiana Taylor named her little girl Junie. That's a junior. That's a junior. Um, but as I said before, our relationship started. We were never very close, me and her. We were never. She was never somebody I bonded with. I never told her any of my deep darkest secrets. I never told her about the things I've heard around town, not around town, around the household concerning my parents. She's just not someone like if I had people in general. Like I've always been a loner all my life. Like there is no one like there are secrets I will go to the grave with because that's my business. I'm never free flowing with my information. I just never was, never will be. That's just not who I am. I like to sit back in the cut. If anything, I hate to be a center of attention. I hate the spotlight on me. I don't like none of that. I don't want any of that. And the fact that I'm sitting in front of this camera and telling y'all this and like having to go through my family and childhood traumas is very uncomfortable for me. I never said I didn't have personality. Don't get that twisted. I just hate being in front of people, center of attention. I don't like none of that. Leave me in the cut so I can watch the room. That's who I am. So I always been in that type of person. I never wanted to be anything but me. So I was my older sister's protector. That she didn't like. We didn't really confide in each other like that. I was her protector. Like I didn't really care what you did or didn't do. I was gonna protect you regardless. And then the middle one is just she's her. Uh, as we moved to Texas, the divide in our relationship was growing bigger and bigger until now I don't speak to her at all. She tried to speak to me. I don't speak to her. Um she when I really started mistrusting her, I never trusted her. She's not someone I can trust. That's where my problem lies with her. That's where my problem lies with anybody. I feel like you're not somebody I can trust, why have any interaction with you whatsoever? Like I trust myself. So if I trust myself, I that's who I confided in. Like I'm not gonna do all that and put myself out there if I already have someone that I trust in. I trust in me, in the universe, in the angels. But shit, they ain't telling my secrets. Shit, they telling y'all secrets. They telling me y'all secrets. um So yeah, and then in junior high, I think that's when she first met her best friend. Oh, I never liked her best friend. Whoo, if y'all know me, y'all know my siblings, y'all know her best friend. Don't till this day, I have never liked her from the day they met till this day. She got a nasty ass attitude, always had a nasty. Like once again, I see things in people and I'm coming to the point of myself saying I don't have to tell myself why I don't like them. If I have a feeling that I don't like you, I don't like you. I don't have to give you a reason. Why do I have to give you a reason? My intuition tells me I should not like you and let you nowhere near me. And It hasn't failed me yet. So say what you want. My intuition and my discernment has not failed me yet. Because everybody I said was trash has been trash. If y'all want to know if someone's a good person or not, if you want me to check them out for you, I'm a great person to do that. You have to pay me to do it because I don't like being around people and talking to them. I have to actually converse in conversations with them to get a feel for them. But I'm great at that. I'm great. So, yeah, I remember there was one incident in y'all remember Venice Beach, the teen nightclub that we used to go to. There was one particular incident. I don't know if my mom passed at this time or it was either before or after. I can't remember. I think it was after. It had to be after. Because this particular time, on one of the one occasions that my father actually gave us back to school money, like he gave us $300 each to go back to school shopping. My mother never did that for a reason. For some reason, that's what he did. Because for the longest, for some reason, he thought his kids were adults. Even when my mentally disabled sister grew up, he was like, well, she's an adult. She can do it. No, but she has a mind of a child. Like, anywho, he was just a piss poor ass person. But we're not talking about him. So my sister had the money to get into the Venice Beach because my dad just gave us $300 each. Of course she has the money. So come to find out, they didn't have, I think it was like free before 10 or free before something, and they didn't make the cutoff. So they came back to the house, told it was her and her other friend, Jessica. Y'all know Jessica. She does these. Her. They both told me a bold-faced ass lie and said my sister would pay me back the money if I gave it to them. This is my back to school money going shopping. I already was budgeting at this time because I know it's in my journal. 2, this is all I see my mother do when she got money was budget it. So I knew no other way but to budget it and budget it correctly. Unfortunately, nobody in my family learned those skills. I don't know why y'all didn't watch Mom. Why, like, as a woman, why would you watch another woman how they operated? Like, my mom was just a great woman to watch and learn things from. And it's sorry that they didn't pick up those traits. Anywho, they basically lied to me, got my money out of me. My sister came home and she said, I never said that. And instead of her confronting her friends and getting my money back, she like I remember I confronted her. I was like, it was when I was in junior high. So it had to be before my mom was passed. Yeah, it had to be before because she was in junior high too. And I remember the day that I found out, and she's like, why didn't say that? And like, she got attitude with me, but she never got my money back from her friends for lying or reprimanded them for lying to me and taking my money from me. Like, I've always dealing with a lot of shit in life. Like, you are not a big sister. You have never been a big sister. But I remember that day distinctly because I was mad. So I was crying and the teacher came up to me and asked me repeatedly what was wrong. And I'm like, nothing. And that was strike one for me. That's strike one. That was strike one. So I saw that how like she was slowly transforming into my father, treating others better than you treated the people that actually lived in the house with you. Your loyalty never stood with your family. Your loyalty always stood with your friends. That's fine. That's cool. But leave me the fuck out of it. So in high school, if y'all remember my sister in high school, she had a thing with claiming hoods. I'm gonna let y'all know now. My mother had us in gymnastics. My mother had us in ballet. My mother had us in the Brownies. The Brownies are the step right before the Girl Scouts. When you're too young to be a Girl Scout, you're a Brownie. It's like you're in your waiting stage. You do all the stuff the Girl Scouts do, but you're just younger. You still sell the Girl Scout cookies. Like, my mom had all these activities. Like, we lived in the suburbs. We were suburban queens. Like, suburbia. That's where we live. That's where we grew up. Ain't never been to a hood in our life. Never. That's why I look at her like, who the fuck raised you? Because you act like, but that's her, because she's always been a follower. She's always been a follower. She is not a person that leads. She's a follower. So she followed her way down and with her friend, and they were claiming different hoods, and eventually, because of her actions, me and AI paid for it. I got jumped in high school by people who wanted to get to her but got to me instead, because she wanted to claim and be all Miss Big and Bad when I personally could whoop her ass. Why you don't think I can whoop your ass? It's absurd to me. Absurd. Why would you try to fight me? I can personally whoop. I know I can whoop your ass. When I grew up fighting a man, you don't think I could whoop your ass? Anywho, she's going around starting all these damn fights. I'm getting jumped. Like I told y'all, I like to play. Like, that's the time that I was getting my ass whooped by my damn daddy. He was fucking me up. We was fist fighting at this point. We were in high school. Fist fighting. I was fist fighting this dude at this point. So, yeah, I got jumped. There was times that AI got bullied because of her actions of trying to be hood and going around fighting people and acting like she was the biggest, baddest bitch out there when you the dumbest. Nah, I ain't gonna go there. Not the sharpest tool in the shed. I've been said that. So AI would be like, I would see her in the hallways and she would just be crying, and I'm like, what's wrong? And she was like, they bullied me. And I was like, it was the girls that whoever my sister was beefing with at the time was bullying her. And this is when, like I told you, she got pregnant in high school, so she had her baby by then, and they'd be like, who did your hair? Your baby? And then like the whole hallway would laugh, and that hurt her feelings. And I was just like, I'll be so fucking mad. And I'm not mad at the people that said it to her, even though y'all ain't shit. But like like I said, people peak in high school. Like, literally, there's so many of y'all that peaked in high school and they never gonna be shit. And that was the heyday for y'all. And that was the heyday for them. But I'm pissed off because your actions is now causing the effects on us. Because you don't know how to shut the fuck up, sit back, and ride it out. Because you're not at the house getting your ass whooped and getting kicked out the house because she was always at her best friend's house. You weren't there to protect us. You weren't there to, like, if you did see it, you act like you were oblivious to it. But when you came home and you saw that one of your siblings wasn't in the house, I mean, but anywho, she didn't spend much time. And then my father, like I said, didn't really hit her because that is his fucking twin. Why would you hit your twin? The dumbass twins. Dumb and Dumber. That's what the fuck I called them. Dumb and Dumber. So she's causing all this ruckus, making our lives, my life is now becoming miserable at school as well as at home. I have no fucking safe space. I have no peace because of her actions. And I'm still trying to bond with my sister because my mother just passed away and I'm looking for a motherly figure. So of course you're going to look up to your older sister to be that. And she was never that. I mean, she's not even a good mother to her own kid. So I don't know. It ain't never been in her. It ain't never been in her. She was never a good sister. I ain't gonna repeat the other thing I just said. I know what I know. Just know that. I know what I know. Deny all you want, but I know what I know. So, fast forward up to when she finally graduates. My senior year was the only year I got to fucking get any type of peace. Any type of fucking pieces was my senior year. Like, being Shania's little sister was not it. It was not, like, I think her ass peaked in high school too, because she ain't. Nope, we're not here to do that. We're not here to do that. Okay, angels. All right. But yeah, being her sister, nah, I'm good. I pass. I'm goody. I'd rather be me. Call me by my name. So fast forward to when we're in our 20s. This is when she was dating her baby daddy at the time. Y'all know who he was. He worked at. Y'all know who he was. Y'all know because he was lame as fuck. Y'all know that lame ass nigga. Lame ass nigga. I saw that nigga was fucking lame, and I told her dumbass not to get pregnant by him and have his fucking kids. But she's a dumbass. You don't listen. Now you wonder why you end up in situations like, bitch, I wasn't. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna say this one thing. Anytime that you have to do this to anybody to make sure that they brush their teeth, that is not somebody you should be having a baby with. That's it. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Y'all can draw your own conclusions from that. But she was dating him at the time, and every time I saw them, they had a fresh pair of Air Force Ones. They had a fresh pair of J's on, matching outfits. Y'all know them. Y'all remember. I remember, because y'all remember. We all remember. We remember. He worked at the store in the mall. Y'all remember. But she would, I was an adult time. We were both working at the same company at the same time, but we were working in different departments. And she would, like I said, she would spend her money on bullshit, and then when they broke, she would always call me for money, and I would always give it to her. And then one day I decided, like, nah, bitch, I ain't your damn daddy. I'm not P-Dot. I'm not P-Dot. I don't give out cash. I don't buy love with my money. I don't buy love with materialistic things. If you gonna love me, if you love me, you would say sorry and take accountability. I like the free shit shows me love. Saying sorry is free. Taking accountability is free. Never got none of that. But they always trying to offer you some money. I don't want your goddamn money. Yeah. Anywho, so I decided to no longer give her money. Like, I'm tired of supporting your lifestyle. You got J's every time I see you. Where my J's at? I ain't buying J's. I'm saving up for a car, which I did. That I eventually gave to her. Anywho, so she boohoo cried and was like, "But we need it." But yeah, they're all, her and my father, worst people to manage money. They had to work, like, it's spin. No budget, no thinking ahead. Maybe what if something happens and I need, like, none of them. None of that. I was a saver. I saved my ass off. I saved up for everything I wanted, everything I got, because I saved. That's why you can't tell me no when I got me. How you tell me no when I got me? Only me could tell me no. Shit, you tell me when I want you to buy me something, you tell me no. All right, cool. You ain't gotta get it. And then, like I said, we slowly, gaps in our relationship going wider, and like, I used to beg to hang out with her in my 20s, like, why don't you ever invite me anywhere? I want to hang out with you, blah, blah. I gave her that speech so many times, and then one day I realized, like, why do I want to hang out with her? Why? You don't like her. The most we could have done, like, the most we ever could do is spend like 2 or 3 hours around each other, and then, like, we was arguing. It's been like that on my whole life. And I'm pretty sure that's not how a sister relationship is supposed to work. I'm pretty sure Beyonce and Solange can spend days with each other. I'm pretty sure that Ray J and Brandy, the way that Ray J go hard for Brandy, can't tell me they don't look. She made a whole song about that nigga. I'm your sister, always there for you. Something like, it doesn't matter. And then when I invited her places, she always wanted to bring the tag along that I did not like. Like, and she's very much aware that I don't like her. All they do is sit around and gossip about people, like their lives are just like amazing or something. Anywho, but yeah, like, if I invite you, I didn't say +1. I remember that was my last straw when I invited her to a birthday brunch, and I was like, "That's I'm done with her." She was like, "Can so and so come?" I'm like, "I'm done with you." To my birthday? To my birthday? Why would someone that I don't like and clearly has a negative thing to say about me every time I'm around them come to my birthday? No. I don't like her. Now, I don't like you. And it sucks that because I had this mentality because they're family, I have to try. I have to force this. I have to. No, I'm here to tell y'all no. No, no, no. No. Why would you force? Like, if you don't like somebody that's not in your family, do you talk to them? No. You don't surround yourself like you don't force yourself to say the only thing I force myself to like people is in the workplace because literally they pay me to do that. Don't nobody pay me to like her. Pay me and I'll act like she my best friend. No, you can't because I can't take money. You can't pay me. Oh, you can't pay me to stay in that girl energy for too long. But yeah, that was the last straw. But there was like when I would tell her things, like private things, like things that I wanted to just share with sister to sister, her first question, instead of acting like showing concern for my situation or anything, was like, can I tell my best friend? No loyalty. No loyalty, no respect. She used to introduce me as Michael, her brother. I know there's people still out there that think I was born a man. I was not, y'all. My mama had all girl. I got baby pictures. I was a girl. I've been a girl all my life. But because she thought that was so funny to label me as somebody who's basically a transgender, because that's what the joke was. I'm a transgender. This is Michael, my brother. What does that say to y'all? But she thought that was so funny, so she kept on doing that joke. And I know for a fact there's people out there that probably think I was born a boy. I wasn't, y'all. I wasn't. She's just an idiot. And she's very unaware of social climates. She wants to act like she's okay with gay people. She wants to act like she's okay with transgenders. But behind closed doors, she's not, y'all. I'm going to tell it. I'm going to tell it. I'm telling it. She a lie. She a liar. They all liars. Oh, that's another thing. My family are liars. People. My mom used to be married to. I think she used to say this about one of her child's fathers, because my mom was married before, and then I think she just had a baby with one of my half siblings' fathers. But whoever father was a liar, which I suspect is my half sister's father. She said he used to lie so much that if he told you the sky was blue, you had to go outside and double check. And that's how I feel about all of them. They lie, and they lie for no reason. They lie for no reason. My father lies about his relationship with his kids and how he was just a single dad raising his kids. And he tries to get all these kudos. Oh, you're a single father raising 3 girls. Oh my God, poor you. Let me come in and help you out and play stepmommy. Then none of them bitches stopped that nigga from hitting me. So how good of a stepmommy were you? Because he wasn't telling you he was whooping my ass at the house. Because y'all never actually came to the house. Yeah. They will lie and to make themselves sound so much better in the situation. I know I was an asshole to her because I don't fake the funk. When I don't like you, I don't like you. I can't play pretend. I'm short with you. I'm already an honest person. Sometimes I can candy coat the truth for you, but never for them. I would never candy coat the truth for them. For why? For why? For why would I candy, like, those are for people I actually like. It's with all the disrespect, you're an idiot. With all the disrespect, you shouldn't have got pregnant so many times by your baby daddy and end up having a baby because everybody told you not to. and then want to play victim years later. Like, bitch, you brought this on yourself, you idiot. So yeah, I never had a good relationship with my middle sister. She didn't know how to be a sister. So why should I be a good sister to someone who never was a good sister to me? And y'all, when I bought my cash car to Camry, that's around the time she had her daughter. I sold her my Camry. I think it was a 1998 Camry. So I took my car to Pep Boys to get an oil change. Pep Boys didn't put oil in the engine. So because they didn't put oil in the engine threw a rod, and they literally had to pay and build me a whole new engine. Like, I had a whole brand new engine in an old body. That's it. That's like getting a new heart in an old body. That's what basically an engine is to your car. Sold this girl this car for $1,000 because I didn't want her paying a car note. Because I am a thoughtful person. I think about people. I used to care about them. Now I pay them no dust. But I cared about her at some point. I said, I don't want you paying a car note because you just had a daughter. If you give me $1,000, you can have this car. And that's less than what I paid for it as a cash car. And this is with a whole new engine in it. I paid more for that car than she gave me with the whole new engine in it. So she turns around, trades this car in to get a car with the car note that she could not keep up with, that eventually got repoed. I say that to give y'all an example of the poor financial choices all of these people have made throughout their lives. One thing I am is a saver. I will save some money. I will hold on to $1. Ooh, I will hold on to $1. And they know damn well I will hold on to a fucking dollar. I used to do hair at the house. When this man stopped giving us money to go school shopping, I used to be doing micro braids. I was that girl that you came for your micro braids. I was that girl that you came from to get them crimps in your hair. Remember the crimps? I was that girl. I was charging people $60 to get their hair micro braided. I did micro braids so much, y'all. Like, $60 was not. But I was unlicensed. I was trying to make some money, and $60 was the price that people was going for. So I got a lot of business off of that. Did so many micro braids that I had enough money to go school shopping the next, like, when I went back to school. When I tell y'all I've been making money and paying bills since I was 13, ain't no lie. Ain't no lie. I know as soon as I could not no longer depend on that man to do anything for me, I said, shit, gotta figure it out. And that's what I did. That's what I do in any situation. I depend on nobody but myself. Nobody can tell me no. Nobody can close the door for me. If I can do it, what does a no to me mean? No don't mean nothing to me. If I can do it, save your no. Just tell me to do it. Nah, you should do it yourself. Alright, bet. With my other sibling, the half one, I think I gave y'all a rundown of her already, and the excuses that they make to, like, whatever. I don't have time for y'all to come back in my adulthood and act like we need to mend something, and we need to, like, when I needed you, you weren't there. So why the fuck when I don't need you, you think I care to even have you in my presence? No, I'm dead ass serious. I'm giving y'all a blank stare because I need an answer to that. Like, yeah, I don't care to. And then AI, like I said, only when I'm taking with me when I get the fuck up out of here. Because y'all know, I'm gonna get some money. I'm gonna make some money. Like, it's not if, it's when I make my money. When I make my money. You hear me? When I make my money. It's not an if, it's when. She's the only one I'm taking with me. Don't call me, don't text me. I don't want to mend no fences. Because at the time that when we were supposed to be building these building blocks and foundations on our relationship, you shat on me. You shat all over me. And you only have to shat on me so many times till I'll be like, I don't think I like getting shat on. I don't think I like that. It's not a good feeling. So I think it was like sometime last year, she texted me because she went to like therapy. This is SI, the middle one, because she went to therapy and she wanted to mend our broken relationship or whatever the hell she said to me in that text. I still got the text. I don't got to pull them out. But if you want receipts, if you want to say different, please go ahead, because I approve, and I know how the mini narcissist works, because I know how the big one works. The big one operates in the same manner as the little one. I told her a long time ago, like, they gossip way too much for me. Y'all talk. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I completely forgot the biggest reason why I don't respect this girl no more. This was the hugest reason. She was a Cassandra in somebody else's relationship. She was the Cassandra in somebody else's relationship. If you know who Cassandra is from my previous stories, she was a Cassandra in somebody else's relationship. I don't respect that. After you seeing what my mom went through, I don't respect that. I don't respect that, honey. I will never respect that, and I will never respect you. So yeah, I don't really have much respect for the women in my family. I have respect for women like my mother. I have respect for women who hold themselves in high regard. I don't hold respect for people who keeps on reminding me how they whipped my ass when I was a kid after I'm telling you I've been abused. That's your claim to fame to knowing me. You whipped my ass when I was a kid. Yeah, my mom used to call me to come home and whip y'all. You can't tell me one loving moment we had. All you have stories about how you annoyingly had to take care of your little sisters. Okay, that's cool, but little sister's grown now and she don't want to fuck with you. Well, y'all, that's my story. I'm gonna go ahead and dip out because I got shit to do today.